So I'd like to talk to you about innovations in my classroom, and one of the things that I'm doing to innovate is this past summer, I attended a Teachers in Space human flight experiment workshop, and we learned to build these cool cube satellites. They're 1U cube satellites. They fly them on things like the Firefly rocket and up on Blue Origin, and there's all different sensors that go in here. And so we learn and we teach the kids how to wire them, how to provide power to them, how to code them, and get all that information in there. And so part of this innovation in my classroom that I would like to do is recently Teachers in Space chose me for the human flight experiment. And I met this amazing teacher out of Salado, Texas, and we'd like to combine our projects. And so in applying for this innovative grant, I'm hoping to gain the equipment that we need to collaborate with this other teacher. And so I'm starting with the soldering project. We're using the Weevilize to teach the kids how to solder, and that they need to do specific types of soldering. So A up here is the Hershey Kiss. That's a good soldering joint. This means it's too cold. So learning those kinds of things, not to burn the sensors. And then the kids are coming up with a hypothesis statement and then deciding what sensors would help them with that. The thing about it is, just one of these is $500. And to provide all my students with equal opportunities to learn to wire and code and solder and to actually develop their own innovative experiment to test their hypothesis question, I'm looking for ways to fund that. And so the other thing I did was I've been buying my own kits, and they're quick plugs, but the project I'm looking for them to do, they would have to solder the sensor prongs and wire it and then glue it all down. And so right now we're working on a milestone project with Teachers in Space to earn the spot to send one of these designed by my students on a Blue Origin flight or on a Perlin glider, but also on a weather balloon. I've also been taking these up on my zero-G flight experiences so that the kids have multiple data sets to work from. So that's what I'm trying to do with innovation in my classroom. I'm gonna throw in pictures from my zero-G experience, and I really hope you pick me and my class because we'd love to work with that school in Salado, Texas, and we'd like to build sensors for them to test their experiments that they're doing with regolith and water uptake in that regolith. So how does that apply? Well, future habitats on closed habitats on places like Mars and the moon bases and the International Space Station. And so letting these kids run their own experiments and test that stuff. So thank you, and that's what's going on.